first stream it shows like it's still live, but I need to let me refresh. Yeah, it's showing the other one is still live.
The other one is not still live.
Okay, then I missed it. Okay. Part 2. Okay.
Anyway.
Oh. Share it out again.
Welcome back in, Angelina. Just give me a minute to...
Just trying to share this back out for part 2.
Anyway, match back underway. We got Kisara and Alicia going at it to start us off. Arm drag takedown by Kisara to Alicia. Misses the drop kick. Yes, Alicia down. Kick to the leg of Kisara. Springboard. Misses. Evil Shulky drops Kisara with that suplex only to get kicked in the back of the head by Alicia. Evil Shulky slamming Kisara down, turning her attention to Alicia. Off the ropes. Boot to the face, misses. Alicia able to move out of the way. Kisara tosses Alicia out of the ring. Hits ES with some sort of Spanish fly, only to get a 1 count springboard. Head scissor takedown by Kisara. Alicia, light tube in hand. Cracks ES over the head. Goes for a cover. Welcome back in, Celeste.
Everybody now returning to part 2. Welcome. One and all.
Another head scissor takedown by Kisara. Step up, kick to the side of the head by Alicia. Kisara rolling out of the ring. ES tossing Alicia from the corner. Runs over, goes for a quick cover. Only a 1 count. Kisara back into the ring. Knee strike misses. Kisara able to duck it. Gets popped up into the air by ES. So Alicia tries to send ES over to the corner, but ES able to stop herself. Kisara and Alicia currently going at it. Elbows to the chest to fight Kisara off. Kisara sent into the corner. Forearm to the face. Evil Shulky dragging Alicia over to the rope. Shot to the face. Turns her attention to Kisara. Drags her out of the corner and drops her down. Evil Shulky choking Alicia against the rope, sends Kisara into the corner only to get forearmed in the face for her trouble. Kisara on the offensive now. Head scissor takedown to Alicia. Goes for a cover. Kick out at 2. Off the ropes. Nice takedown by Empress Alicia. Brings Kisara back up to her feet. Sling blade. Drop kick. ES going underneath the ring looking for a weapon, grabs a trash can. Decides against using it for now though. Kasara back up to her feet, springboard drop kick to the back of the head of Empress Alicia. Kasara drop kick to the back of Alicia. Empress off the ropes. Beautiful head scissor takedown. ES. That's press. Series of mounted strikes. Are you almost done sharing out?
Almost. I just need to finish up on Discord.
Empress sending ES towards the ropes, colliding with Kasara. Don't know what she calls that move there, but only afforded her a 2 count. Nice DDT by Empress. Stomps the arm. Hey Jamar.
Hey Jamar, welcome to the stream.
Power bomb by Evil Shulky. Empress able to kick out at 2. Alicia rolls out of the ring trying to get a breather. Boot misses by Evil Shulky. ES sent into the corner by Kasara. To the top rope. Kasara looking for something. Reverse though. Nice maneuver by Empress, capitalizing off of that miss by Kasara. Kasara back into the ring though. Evil Shulky rolls out of the ring after that moonsault by Empress Alicia. Stiff uppercut by the Empress to Kasara. Off the ropes. Seems like everything is
Yes, has a look at Kasara. Drops her face first onto the knee. Empress is weeble wobbly as ES comes over to her with a sledgehammer. Alicia snaps out of it just in time, only to get a backstabber from Kasara. Out the back, Kasara with the reverse DDT on ES. Stunner onto Alicia. Cover. And kick out by Alicia.
Empress Alicia showing a bit of heart here in her debut.
Exactly. DDT on ES from Kasara, and then Kasara gets whipped right under her head. Cover. 2 count only for Alicia. Nice takedown by ES on Alicia. Brings her to her feet, lock up, sends her clear across the floor, and goes right after Kasara. Takedown, wailing on her with both fists, and Kasara able to shake her off. ES going after Alicia, just couldn't get her into the ring, so sent her to the floor. Yes. Going for a choke slam and Kasara able to counter. Yes, flipped under her head by Kasara. Kick out.
All three ladies beating the hell out of each other.
Trying to jockey for a position to knock somebody out of the match and get one step closer for getting the points for their team. Alicia sent back into the ring. Star follows after, and ES following after the two of them. Nice spear by Kasara. Alicia having to roll back out. ES brings Kasara to her feet, whips her into the ropes, and overhead back body drop by ES. Kasara tried to get in some offense, and ES and Kasara going back and forth. Kasara being stunned over the top rope. I don't know what Alicia was planning on doing to ES, but at first it didn't work. Nice flip pile driver. Cover. Kick out at 2 by ES.
She calls that the Royal Somersault. The flip pile driver.
Well, Alicia can DM me all that when she gets the chance, because I need to call this. 2. And a big elimination by Alicia in her debut, eliminating Kasara Utaker. For this matchup is down to the Renegades and Chaos Elite with ES and Empress Alicia. Alicia with that sledgehammer. Teeing off on Evil Shulky. Sends her into the ropes, set up for that wheelbarrow DDT. Goes for the cover. And that is it in her debut at that. Getting the points for the Chaos Elite.
Nice win by Alicia. Nice effort by all the other competitors in the matchup.
Hell of a win. Next up, we have Killian Utaker for the Chaos Elite, Joshua Utaker for the Renegades, and Onska for Dark Destiny.
Angelina, of course, going for Onska.
Yep, that's her hubby.
Carmella's probably lurking somewhere going for Joshua.
Yep. So who y'all got? Place your bets in the chat. Yeah, I know. Coming out first. At 5'8", weighing 200 pounds, from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, representing the Renegades, Joshua Utaker.
everything I wanna taste
At
it.
6'6", weighing 228 pounds. From the outer circles of hell, Killian Utaker.
I think it's kind of funny that they slept on me. Here's a couple things they should know about me. No plan B, just a one way ticket. This is what it takes, that's the difference. I've been waiting for this all my life. It's my time, I never
Utaker Dracula, who's not her husband,
stand my ground.
recently marrying Killian Utaker.
You're looking at somebody with too much to lose. The sacrifice is made every day. It's the price I
He
pay.
will be in action after this match.
What it ties on the prize when it's made gold. This is what it ties on the prize. Yeah, this is what it takes. This is what it takes. The way I play it's calculated. Gonna take the game and change it. Fuck the haters. Turn the blood and sweat and tears to gold. When you break the mold and get results, here we go. I've been waiting for this all my life. It's my time. I never hesitate. I take down, stand my ground. Look at all the valleys that I made it through. You're looking at somebody with too much to lose. The sacrifice is made every day. It's the price I pay. Eyes on the prize, yeah, this is what it takes. Eyes on the prize when it's made gold. This is what it takes. Eyes on the prize, yeah, this is what it takes. This is what it takes. What's it gonna take?
Last but not least,
Coming out for Dark Destiny. At 7 foot even, weighing 495 pounds. From your darkest fears, Olska. I think, Lena, you meant go get him, but you said go get me.
you correct yourself.
Okay. Now I just saw. I just saw. In this matchup, we have 2 out of 3 pin only for this triple threat.
What doesn't kill me makes me stronger.
Duly noted, Lena. Anywho, back to the action. Pretty much all 3 are family, so I wouldn't even pick one of them as my winner if I wanted to. I couldn't. I'd be pissing off somebody, and plus, I'm the showrunner. It wouldn't be fair. Anywho, Killian with the punches to the face on Onska. Shot to the back by Onska and Joshua. Lifts him up on his shoulder. Drops him with the snake eyes. And then Killian clotheslines Onska out of the ring to just get the cover on Joshua, and Onska was able to get in just in time to bust that up. Sends Onska onto the ring apron and goes back after Joshua. And now Joshua back on the out now on the ring apron. Killian turns his attention to Onska. Nice suplex, utilizing the ropes as leverage. Then slams Joshua on his back, lock up between Onska and Killian. Killian sent flying out of the ring, and Joshua comes in to flip over Onska. Oh boy, girls. Joshua, I think he may have been aiming for Onska, but ended up getting Killian on his way into the ring. Springboard forearm to the face of Joshua. Always drop kick. Now goes to the cover on Killian. And busted up by Onska. Since this is 2 out of 3, you gotta keep your eyes on both opponents as best you can in this triple threat.
Well, gee, girls, I wonder why you're having cravings.
Uh-oh. Anywho, Joshua gets countered by Onska with his back body drop. Killian gets back into the ring and eats a couple punches to the midsection. Last one dropping him by Onska. Joshua sends Onska flying to the outside and turns his attention to his brother Killian. Ooh. Straight down with that brainbuster from Joshua, and Killian having to roll out to the floor. Joshua with those knee drops to the back of Onska, stomp to the arm, and Killian, taunting, needs to get his butt back in and get to work for Chaos Elite. Falling drop kick to Killian by Joshua. Killian able to get in some offense on Joshua. Onska getting back into the ring. Killian slams Joshua face first and then gets dropped by Onska. Who drops a elbow drop to Killian's chest, goes after Joshua, and Joshua got roundhouse to the midsection. Yeah, right, girls. I highly doubt that. Double foot stomp to the back on Killian. Onska going for the cover and busted up right off the bat by Joshua. Angels my ass. You know it. Kick out by Onska at 1 with that pin attempt from Joshua. Even Celeste thinks, yeah, sure. Killian go for a cover on Onska. And Joshua I don't know if he was able to bust it up or if Onska kicked out, but it was unsuccessful. Killian slamming Joshua face first into the turnbuckle pad. Joshua sends Killian in the corner, rolls out, looking for a weapon underneath the ring. And just goes a running after Onska drops him in the midsection with that sledgehammer. Joshua has Killian up. Nice. Great crucifix bomb. All 3 men battling on the outside now. It should be balls count anywhere, or it's 2 out of 3 pin. Ooh, that straight drop brainbuster by Joshua, and Onska right there to bust up that pin attempt. Release suplex onto Joshua. Onska measuring Killian now. Lifts him up. Massive power bomb. Goes for the cover, and Joshua, like a bat out of hell, ready to bust up that pin attempt. Okay, fine. We're both expecting a few months. We're totally not innocent. But we're still sweet. Dad is letting us fight in the back and games we're sitting out. Hey, Violet. Welcome to the stream. And I already got what y'all meant, Rose and Lily. Seriously. Anywho, Oscar splayed out on the outside while Joshua and Killian sends Joshua backwards into the corner. Now working on the arm. Elbow drop to the chest. Killian will actually ring to look for a weapon as Oscar comes in to stomp on Joshua. Comes into the ring with the barbed wire bat. Not able to utilize it. And now Oscar taking advantage using the barbed wire bat. Tosses it onto the mat, goes for the cover. And busted up by Joshua. Rest. Yeah. You could have put the cap back on. Anywho, Joshua, the cover on Killian.
Mira.
2 count only. Killian kicks out. Nice Hurricane Rana takedown by Killian on Onska. Onska able to roll out. Goodness. Hey, Vera. Welcome to the stream, sweetie.
Better not see you two touching that fucking stuff for a while.
Yeah, especially when you're in the family way. Anywho, Oscar belly to back suplex onto Joshua on that ring apron. Kick the midsection, lifts him up, Dominator, goes to the cover. And Killian able to bust it up in time before the referee can even count to 1. Joshua just standing in the corner as Oscar gets sent back into the ring by Killian, and Joshua going after Killian as Killian is going back into the ring. Oscar slamming Killian face first, and then he ends up taking a shot at Joshua and knocking him down. Oscar just tosses Joshua to the outside. And Killian drops Oscar. Looked like he was maybe going to go to the outside for some reason, but changed his mind. Tosses Oscar to the outside. And follows after as Joshua was heading back into the ring. And that springboard to the outside did not work out well for Joshua, including the fact that he got cracked in the face with the steel chair. And Killian and Oscar dropped with the backbreaker over the knee. Killian turns his attention to Joshua, DDT, and Oscar gets back to his feet like it didn't do anything to him. What's up, Blaze McCoy? Welcome to the stream. All three men battling on the outside. Joshua sent into the steel steps gut first. Asuka goes back into the ring to grab that barbed wire baseball bat and cracks Killian over the face with it. Trying to get his first fall. But Joshua just too quick to the draw and able to bust up that pin attempt. Let's go with the snake eyes on Joshua. Goes towards the other corner by Killian. And just an overhead toss, belly to belly style on Killian from Onska. Leg sweep on Joshua. Onska trying to go for a cover. And busted up by Killian. What the hell? Oh my gosh, you brats. I love you girls, but you're brats. Doing that. Maybe they like the Jurassic Park movies, or they saw that report about the dire wolves. Who knows?
Well, as long as the dinosaurs don't try and eat people. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they can eat the refs. The refs aren't people.
Yeah, unless they're not Super Nacho or any of our special guest referees, the other refs are
No,
fair
they
game.
couldn't eat Super Nacho. Super Nacho would just give them indigestion.
Yeah, true. Anywho, almost on the outside, Joshua with the chops to the chest, and Killian just comes firing back with punches and drops Joshua with the gutbuster. Cover. And busted up at one by Onska. Ooh. Interesting pendulum swing right on Killian's face. Bust him open. Only to get a 2 count with that pin attempt.
Knowing Rose and Lily, they're probably gonna try and catch one, put a collar on it, give it a hug, claim it as a pet, and force me to take care of it the whole entire time.
Yes. You know them too well. Anywho. Black up between Killian and Joshua. Joshua Irish whipped into the ropes. Nice hurricane run, a takedown onto Joshua by Killian. Onska sends Killian into the ropes. Big old boot to the face. Killian having to roll out. Joshua sending Onska into the corner and just throws up that barber bat at Onska's head.
Vera, quit fighting with your sister.
Yay. Girls. Anywho.
No, I swear those two are exactly like Rose and Lily.
Yes. And Andromeda joins in on the shenanigans.
Andro is pretty tame for the most part.
Until she got influenced by Rose and Lily.
No, even then.
Well, she's not as bad. I can at least say that much.
Rose and Lily aren't the ones who bring out the crazy side. That would be Jack. There are things that she would do for Jack. And probably to Jack, knowing her.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Reminds me too much of you and I. The shit we ended up doing to have the kids in the first place. Anywho. Springboard kick to the face, dropping Killian. Joshua going for the cover. And also able to bust up that
Anyways, my
penetrance.
point is she doesn't really get crazy in any situation unless Jack's in danger or involved. So
That is very true. She will do whatever she has to for him and for any other member of the family. Otherwise, yeah. Oh, and she is a fierce protector of her little brother, too. Ezra tries to protect her, but he's still a little one. Anywho, Joshua has Killian up. Goes for that crucifix bomb. Oh, looks like a two-way tie between the two brothers, Killian and Joshua. I just noticed the score on the board. So Chaos Elite and the Renegades in a two-way tie. Onska needing to has some time to get a fall or two, get those falls for the Dark Destiny. Killian going for the cover. Can he get the win? No. Joshua busting that up. Killian wrenching on the leg of Onska. Then the elbow drop to the knee. Dropped from behind by Joshua. Walking Killian towards the ropes. Sets him up. Kicks to the leg. Bounces him off the ropes and then the suplex on Killian. Damn, Diamond Sky. Laying down the law. Shot to the back of Killian by Onska. And as he sends him on, Killian onto the ring apron, he gets drop kicked by Joshua. Another drop kick by Joshua to Onska. Shot to the face on Killian. Joshua with the slingshot DDT onto the ring apron. And now all three on the outside. Kick to the midsection. Onska has Joshua up. Powerbomb. Is he able to make it a three-way tie? No, Joshua able to kick out.
gross and lonely.
Yeah, behave or I will turn this car around. Like, you didn't even take the car. Oh god, girls! Goobers. Let's go lay out on the outside, get into his feet. Killian with the roll up. And that is it! Your winner of the match, getting the points for the Chaos Elite, Killian Utaker.
Their excuse, leave us alone, we're practicing.
So far, Chaos Elite are running away with this so far.
Other than the first matchup, which
We'll redo after we run the first set of matches. So far, Chaos Elite at 3 points, while Renegades and Dark Destiny need to get on the board. Hold on a sec.
Samantha and Lissa used to be a former team back in 2K19.
Oh, I think I remember that. Killian had got the most of the votes for the poll and able to get the win for Chaos Elites. Now we have Miki and Andrea representing Dark Destiny, Samantha and Lissa representing Chaos Elites, and Carmela and Rebel representing the Renegades.
Can you lend me a hand? Can you help me to see? Can you reconcile this war inside of me? Time is slipping away, and I don't seem to mind. I'm missing something that I can't seem to define. Remember we died, but you're still alive.
Coming out first for Chaos Elite. At 5'9", weighing 158 pounds, from Transylvania, Romania. That's it. Lissa, you take her Dracul. And her tag team partner, 5'7", weighing 140 pounds, from New York, residing in Athens, Greece, Samantha Madison.
Good question.
Yes.
Can you lend me your ears? I have something to say. I wanna care before it all just slips away. It's a cunning illusion. The time is on my side. I wanna feel before I have to say goodbye. Remember we died, but you're still alive. Lights fading, it won't be long before they've gone. The life that we're making.
Coming out next for Dark Destiny. At 5'5", weighing 140 pounds, from Auckland, New Zealand, Andrea Andrews. And her tag team partner, 5'4", weighing 136 pounds, from Tokyo, Japan, Miki Satoru.
Through the cracks I'm frozen underneath the lies. Forever it ever builds till I'm drowned in emotion. Fighting through the fear I've woken, nowhere left to hide. Forever it ever builds till it's gone in the moment I come alive. Still I feel there's none under all of my drive. Divided by a lack of sound, surrounded, lost in solitude. Absorbing life and what it holds. Don't wanna live before it goes. I can't carry the weight of all the world. Falling through the cracks I'm frozen underneath the lies. Forever it ever builds till I'm drowned in emotion. Fighting through
And last but not least, headed to the ring. Coming out for the Renegades. At 5'6", weighing 134 pounds, From parts unknown, Carmella Spring Heel U-Taker. And her tag team partner at 5'2", weighing 140 pounds. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, residing in Copenhagen, Denmark, Rebel Outlaw Nightwalker. Carmella, the wife of Joshua U-Taker, and Rebel Outlaw Nightwalker, lovely wife of Michael Nightwalker.
Speaking of, he's here.
I just saw him. I was in the middle of the entrance. Welcome to the stream, Michael Nightwalker. Good to see you, nephew. Hope you're doing well tonight.
You need to remove that hat from Lissa when she's in the ring, babe.
So remove it from her ring attire?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, there we go. Anywho, Lissa had Miki in the Tree of Woe. Samantha dumped under her head by Andrea.
Jose, you missed your matchup earlier. It ended up in a draw. You and Brandon will be in action later on in a rematch against Dark Destiny, who ended up tying with you to end the tag match.
Alright. So once we're done with our originally scheduled matches, we will rematch your match, but one fall to a finish just to have a winner. Anywho, let's able to get that barbed wire bat away from Andrea. Samantha with the drop kick on Andrea.
Michael says she's from Sioux Falls.
Okay, keep it from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. That's what I have written down, Michael. I just didn't know if she was residing there at where you're supposed to hail from. But okay, Michael, no problem. Anywho. Nice DDT by Lissa on the Miki. No, that was on Andrea. Carmella.
Right now, Lissa's still residing in Transylvania, but she might end up moving somewhere else with Killian once they decide what to do.
Yeah. This matchup, it is 2 out of 3 fall submission only. So, it's going to take a lot more.
Later, Alicia.
Sweet dreams, Alicia. Thanks for stopping in. Andrea sending Lissa into the announce table.
Yeah, Michael says he doesn't hail from Copenhagen either now.
So it's...
Sioux Falls for both of them.
Okay, Michael, let me make that change. So I get it correct when I announce you coming out tonight, because you have a match as well.
Springboard splash by Lissa. Lissa going up top. Double boots to the chest onto, I believe that's Andrea.
Rebel with a submission. Andrea
She tapped out, but I think falls can only happen in the ring.
I thought I made it falls count anywhere, but
Nope.
oh well.
Doesn't
Oh
look
well.
like it.
Oh well.
Either that or the ref was distracted, but I saw her tapping.
Hey, Matt Storm, welcome to the stream. Carmella with the elbows to the face of Lissa. Springboard shot to the face. Nikki and Samantha battling on the left-hand side. And Rebel and Andrea battling outside the ring as well, while Lissa and Carmella
Night,
battling
Celeste.
inside. Sweet dreams, Celeste. Good to see you, niece. Love you.
I'll probably finish this match in the next match, and we can just continue in the afternoon.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, you're getting...
Might be. Well, I'm not getting tired, just getting late.
Yeah. Alright.
Might be easier that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can just do bonus matches too if you want to.
Oh, okay. Lissa using the silver bullet. Taking tips from me, I guess. Carmella. Miki sent across the floor.
Can I help you? Huh? What do you need? Huh?
Onyx has Daddy gets his attention at the moment. Anywho. Samantha slamming down Rebel. Drop kick by Samantha on to Miki. Side neck breaker. Don't mind that. Don't mind the meows. The little one wants attention.
Letting him. I was letting him in. He was sitting there looking at the door, just going like this, so I was letting him in.
Okay, thank you. The bigger of the two kitties needed to get back into the studio, into the room, so.
Oh, great. Now she's distracted.
Anywho. As I said before, this is 2 out of 3 submission only. Carmella and Andrea on the outside, while all the other ladies are battling inside the ring. Samantha with a submission onto Rebel, busted up by Nikki. Andrea has a hold of Carmella. Set up into that elevated Boston Crab, busted up by Lissa. Submission applied by Nikki and busted up, I believe, by Rebel. Hope you have sweet dreams, Celeste, and I hope the babies aren't too active so you can get any sleep. So with the lockup with Carmella. Sets her up against the ropes. Kick to the leg. On the outside, I believe that's Rebel.
And Andrea.
Yeah, and Andrea. Pile driver onto Carmella. Miki going for a submission. Now it's either busted up or Carmella busted out of the submission. Lissa eating elbow shots in the midsection from Miki. See, Lissa in the corner, and Samantha whips Miki into the other corner. Lock up with Andrea. Ooh, pries those fingers apart the hard way. Springboard moonsault onto Samantha by Andrea. Lissa with a submission on Andrea. Busted up by Rebel. And Samantha diving onto Carmella on the outside. And Miki happened to be in the vicinity, so Samantha, a Rebel with the clobbering blows to the back on Lissa on the left hand side. Rebel running to the right hand side, maybe to help out her partner, Carmella. Guess everybody deciding to crowd that one part of ringside. Miki sent to the steel barricade. Rebel. Fisherman Buster. Knockouts don't do anything. You gotta do it as submissions. Carmella with the short arm clotheslines on Miki. Inside the ring, Andrea with that sledgehammer, and Samantha able to fire back with that knee strike. Submission applied. Can she get the fall? First fall going to Chaos Elite. Multiple headbutts onto Andrea, basically headbutting her down. Samantha exiting the ring, grabbing the barbed wire bat, changed her mind. Andrea sent to the ropes, drop down. Oh, out the back is Andrea, DDT on Samantha.
I'm being attacked by a kitty.
I can see that.
You alright?
Yeah. Just had to clear my throat. Oh, Andrea, setting up for that some elevated Boston crab of hers. on to Carmella. Looks like Samantha got the a ball for Chaos Elite. I just didn't see on whom. Rebel in the ring with both ladies representing the Chaos Elite, Samantha and Lissa. Scoop slam on Nikki by Carmella on the outside. Rebel in the corner. Elbow out of the corner by Rebel. Powerbomb onto Samantha. Lock up with herself and Lissa. Into the ropes. Chiropractor. Let's Rebel have in mind for Lissa. Avalanche style. Riptide right off the top. Deciding to taunt instead of go for a submission. Submission by Samantha. Busted up by Carmella. Like Carmella trying to choke out Samantha. Unsuccessful. As Lissa was tossed out of the ring. Samantha. Knee shot to the face. Then a drop kick to Andrea. Setup or the setup. Into a submission. Version of the Dungeon Lock or Reaper's Grasp. Samantha had Rebel up, Rebel out the back. Samantha sent blind out of the ring. Nice takedown by Rebel. Rebel on her by herself with both ladies, Miki and Andrea, representing Dark Destiny. Carmella with helping out her partner.
Ma'am, can you not?
Drop kick by Carmella. Samantha going after Carmella, ripping at the face. And Renegades get their first fall. Submission. Busted up. And Rebel with the short arm clotheslines on Miki. Carmella and Lissa battling inside on the outside. Samantha and Rebel in the ring with Miki and Andrea. Backflip into a deadlift German suplex on Samantha. Short arm clotheslines on Carmella by Andrea. Now she goes after Lissa. Set up for a submission. Unsuccessful. Lissa able to fight out of it. Andrea has hold of Carmella. Slams her face first. Not going for a submission. Knee strike to the face of Carmella. Carmella, the lockup, scoop slam on Andrea. Samantha with a moonsault off the top. Didn't truly connect on anybody. Carmella swinging that sledgehammer. As Rebel with the short arm, with the German suplexes onto Andrea. Samantha with that kick to the side of the head of Carmella. Goes for a submission, and Miki, is she gonna... Yep, she busts it up.
No. Carmella fought out of it.
Okay, I thought she busted it up. My bad. Andrea has a hold of Rebel. Going for that submission of hers. It looks like an elevated Boston Crab. And unsuccessful. Miki having to roll out. Elbow to the face of Samantha. Andrea with the Meteora. Backbreaker on Lissa by Andrea. Lock up between herself and Carmella. And Andrea gets slammed on her back. Rebel. Riptide onto Alyssa. Now everybody's in the ring. Submission on Alyssa and busted up by Samantha. Right now it's a two-way tie between Chaos Elite and the Renegades. Submission applied by Samantha. And that is it. Your winners of the match. Getting the points for the Chaos Elite. Samantha Madison and Alyssa, you take her Dracul.
Alright.
Right now, the next match would be KO Elimination Triple Threat.
I'm going to just do that match tomorrow afternoon.
So just call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the little cat's being a crackhead and...
Yeah, it's getting a little bit late and Onyx is getting pretty active. So,
Yeah.
we will continue on where we left off, as well as rematch that first tag team match to get a winner tomorrow afternoon. I want to thank everybody who stopped in for the live episode, both parts that is. I've been your host, Crushing Kelly Black, alongside me, Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black.